Hello, Sid. Take a seat where you like.
Hey! Are you...
If we're to suck on...
Are you even listening?
Are we had to dig a new cellar?
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Than either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
How the hell you gonna tell me to get on the game and the service ain't even up, bruh? Come on now.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
40 minutes, my ass. I'll be on this as long as I want to. And what up, Hope Troop?
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shield. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
What's happening, Brian?
Good day to you.
What's happening with you, my boy?
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals. Bearers are having trouble with their matches.
What can I interest you in today? Keep fighting the good fight.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate that follow in that like storyline gamer.
Going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
not going to change his mind.
My carpets.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
No, gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start. Ready, go? Thanks, Gal.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come, let's feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over. As you're ready.
Got him. It's the fact that I accidentally ran up on him too. That's what makes this shit better.
Those who kill for
My
sport deserve no
wolf is
better.
a Torgal. So in this Final Fantasy, you don't really, well, you know, come to think of it, in the most recent Final Fantasies, you don't really get to name your characters. Like, they already have their own names. And I ain't gonna lie, Torgal is a beast. The baker's assistant. Baker. Baker. Are you the baker? Oh. Not big. Alright, so. Oh, okay, I see. There he is. I'm like, I don't see no damn assistant. Baker.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
What a good time.
Try to remember the good times. Do that, and the Mother Crystal will be with you no matter where you are.
Even in the bakery. What a fool I've been. Thank you, my friend, thank you. You've opened my eyes. I have to get back there right away. Farewell!
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
And we jumping straight back into the story. We lit. Oh, okay, wait. Yes. I ain't gonna lie, part of me do wish I can I wish I could have named my pet.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
I can't remember if I got enough points to go back to the hideout to collect another. I don't know if I got enough points to go collect another reward from that counter. But we finna go check though. Little Rodney. That you, little Rodney.
We're seeing troops amassing at every...
I want to say it's another hunt that I can do too. View the board. Another couple of hunts. Dhalmekia. Damn, everything is just a Dhalmekia. So, looks like I need to go just run around Dhalmekia. Which, Fallen Ruins. Dhalmekia. Alright, so just run around Dhalmekia and just start chopping shit up.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Hey, we'll take the mobility points
yours.
all doggone day. So 550, 715, and 850.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Why couldn't it be 750? Yeah, I got a problem.
Looks like...
Alright, so we destroyed the crystal that was here, the crystal that was here, and I want to say the crystal that was here. So there's only 2 crystals left to destroy. You know, I just noticed that the map actually has the crystals gone, so it's only 2 crystals left.
Found the river. Now where's Gav?
Oh, Steve. Where do I think those bugs are? Is the question. Alright, if you new to this, just know this is like my favorite thing to do. Just run up and drop kick something and run off. I like how I ran straight past the last thing. I ain't even know it was close enough to get kicked. That ain't on me. Hey, it's Gav.
Be safe. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Oh, here.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
straight home now. So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
I don't see no black sand on the ground. And last piece. Appreciate that, like Ryan David.
Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Wait, I want to say there's a comedian named Ryan David. I could totally be wrong.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other.
Whenever you get a chance, definitely get this game. Now, do you play on Xbox, PC, or PlayStation? Because if you don't play on PlayStation, I got good news. Final Fantasy 16 is about to be available for Xbox and PC. Unless, I think it's already available for PC. I think.
You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Be shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
If I'm gonna find these marks, I guess I could run all over the place.
Come on. Faster!
You know the best thing about this game is the fact that you can do this. You can just drop kick the hell out of stuff on your chocobo. A lot of people may not find that significant. I do. Because I think it's funny as hell that you can just drop kick stuff and run. Dynamic entry!
Time to fight.
Oh, shit!
Thanks, Gal. Too slow.
Something. I can upgrade myself. What to upgrade? What to upgrade? Yes, upgrade that, absolutely. I could upgrade this. I cannot upgrade that at all. And I don't even have the move for Titan yet. I'm not using Titan, fuck it. Wait. Nah, I might as well stay with this here. Damn, just like that, I only got 800 points. What to spend them on?
Ready, go?
Okay, so that's not something I can climb, but something is that way.
Ready, go? Time to fight.
Okay, this is the beginning where those people are. You think 16 is the greatest? I mean, I definitely can see what people see in this game. Me personally, my favorite is 12. But a close follow-up for that, 7, wait. Okay, it's probably not gonna be anything here. The bombs are here. Hey, they move that wagon. Definitely something at the end of this. And it's that turn.
Safe.
Yep, this is definitely some marks. Oh shit! I gotta fight the dogs in that?
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
Why are so many dogs coming on?
And then there
You
was...
get your big ass down. I do like the fight sign. K.O. Grimalkinhide.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Wait, so is nothing just back there, or was it just that meteorite? Guess it was just that meteorite. Okay, so apparently there's a fucking there's a whole bunch of stuff over this way. I still got like what, the buzzards, something else and something else. You know what? Let's not even do that. To Dalamil.
My carpets have pride of place.
Where's the
Take a sniff,
Now,
sir.
Dusan, I know you're keen.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
There we go.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Actually, I am.
My thanks. Here you are. My thanks.
Not buying that.
An excellent choice. My thanks. Here you are. An excellent choice. My thanks. Go with
You know, speaking
Gilbert.
of which, I need to see what's currently equipped right now. The wrong shit. Nope, that's not the right thing either. No. It's not any of these. I know it's not. Ah, there it is. There we go. I think something just felt like off.
Run like the wind.
I ain't gonna lie, I was hitting hard than a motherfucker though. That I did like. Okay, the fork I went right, so this time I go left. Yeah! Could not help it.
Back to the stables, girl.
So would be hitting them alley-oops. Okay, I don't think.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
I'm definitely not messing with the bulls. Oh, they even have little antelope thingies out here too. Huh. Go figure. It's like a savannah.
You deserve a rest.
So tough are you now, guy?
Run like the wind.
A part of me wonders why the hell that was even just sitting there. Okay, go out that way. Alright, let me check. Damn. A lot of that is a lot.
journey to ride from here. Ready, go? Faster!
That drop kick is just so funny. I said, is this still chasing me? Yep, found him.
Thanks,
I
Cal.
knew something had to be over here. What about now? Bug bastards. Hey, level up.
Peace at last.
It was something else supposed to be here. I want to say it might be up this way. I'll check. I already got 2 from down here. Wait, I fought the stingers. I fought the panther thing.
All right.
I don't know what I'm gonna fight next.
I can walk from here.
But I don't wanna. else here of significance? I'm not seeing nothing.
Time to fight.
There was 3 things in the desert I had to fight. I fought the buzzards, fought the dog. I accidentally fought that bandit, but I want to say he was already crossed off. This is not what I'm looking for.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
Okay, so I'll have to come back to that later. Got it. Hey, it actually put the thing on the back. So wait, would all of them have one then? Like every location? Huh. Makes me think now. Because that says Hand of Titan, so would it be like a Claw of Garuda or something like that?
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Blackthorn. Hey, Torvald.
Is it business or pleasure? You'll not find a better price than that.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up that workshop.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All done?
taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Wasn't I just here like not so long ago?
Thanks, Cal.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
So essentially, without Clive, a lot of this would have been impossible.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Nice try.
Night, night.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away. Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist...
You know, oddly enough... Wait. 16 in your top 3. 9 is your favorite. So, what else is in your top 3? My top 3 are 12, 7 Remake, and I'm counting Rebirth with that. And I might go for 16. And the funny thing about 9, I have 9, but I've never played 9. So I might play that next.
Extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of...
I promise you, Rebirth is worth finishing. Especially all the fights, the story, and how things play out. I promise you it's worth it. And near replace, is that new turn, the new turn-based game that everybody's talking about, or is that the 33 one? I don't exactly know the names.
I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Oh, I can talk now. I ain't gonna lie, I understand as well, because, so what I need? I guess I got them? I'm confused. But I do understand, because I ain't gonna lie, all the little side quest stuff that you do in 7 Rebirth, oh my god. Like the what is it, Mount Condor? I hated that shit with a passion. And then come to find out, to platinum the game, you have to redo it again on hard mode. I don't think I'm gonna platinum that game. The Chocobo races was fun though. I enjoyed those. But I enjoy Queen's Blood. I guess I like card games. I don't know. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, love it. So Queen's Blood was like dope as hell for me. Left off in Cosmo King. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, when they made me play with certain characters, I was like, man, fuck this. I don't like, I wanted to stop playing, but I was so into it that I couldn't stop. So I just kept like, who was it? Barrett, I think it was Barrett and Red 13's gameplay. I hated that shit. I hated it. I really couldn't stand it. But over time, I liked it. And the Cait Sith, when you have to play as him, oh my god, I hated that shit. But what else did I hate? The what's the I forget what the little fighting game is called where you like you're boxing or whatever. That shit grinded the fuck out of my gears. Yeah, like Yuffie, Cloud, Tifa. I love playing with those three. If you told me I could only play those three, I wouldn't even bat an eye. But Kate Sith, don't get me wrong, that little bastard hits hard, but I don't really like his gameplay. I was also disappointed, and I don't know if this would count as a spoiler for you or not, but you don't get to play with everybody from the original 7 just yet. It's kind of like what they did with Remake. But I ain't gonna lie, I was a little hurt because I was ready. When my boy came out of the coffin, I was ready. I was like, yeah, we get to play with boy Vincent. And then next thing you know, you don't get to. That shit killed me.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Picking Jill, the fuck?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You know, oddly enough...
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Oddly enough, I don't remember if he even makes an... Wait. I think I do, but I won't say nothing about it. Why does every woman love... It's the hair, ain't it? It's the hair. It gotta be the hair. And the little bad boy demeanor. It gotta be. It gotta be.
No. Where's Jill?
Keep them pilchards nice.
And what can I do for you? I'll be here if you need me.
Making sure I got all my potions and such.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
I appreciate that follow, Ray. And see, I knew it couldn't be the hair because Cloud pretty much got the whole spiky hair thing going on too. But you know, I'm not gonna say they made Cloud less manly because of the whole dress thing, but they kind of twinked him out a little bit because of that whole dress thing.
You haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes.
Run the garlic.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
I point fiercely at Emmett Selch from 14.
Buy, sell.
You know, oddly enough, I
If
played 14, but
good riddance.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's
I
getting
played
on.
it for like a couple of hours. I got nowhere in that game. Like, nowhere at all. But yeah, hold on, wait a minute. I'll see. I can actually show it here. I was about to say, as you can see, I have it platinum. So where's that trophy? Dress to the nines. Yeah, I got all the dresses. And like, I ain't gonna lie, that was something. But it was fun though, especially the dancing part. I did like that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
You take the side of the villains in every game? Why? Like, most of them are homicidal maniacs.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just, oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just, you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
You got to know I'm finna fast travel, because damn that. I just love the fact that this game loads up so damn fast.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
See, I got this game when it first came out, and I never finished it. I don't know why, but I just never did.
Well,
and
I better
now
go
that I
and give
have a
Mid the good news
PC,
then.
hell, I love this feature of fast. I love it. But I wish I was playing this on PC because I know it'll look a whole lot clearer and whatnot.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
I love how you gotta talk about apps and fucking code. That is so stupid.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, people. So from what I've noticed, after like creating a lot of content, streaming and whatnot, People always have negative things to say for no reason whatsoever. Like, I'll get comments on my Apex gaming and clips that I'm terrible, I shouldn't be the rank I am. I am black, so I do get called the N-word, you know, shit like that. Twitch, you know, oddly enough, I'd never really had any issues with Twitch, other than, like, you know, the whole bots and whatnot. And I mean, you can get that on anything.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
So much new stuff.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Who cheap ass gave me 2 meteorites?
Here you are. All done?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Think you can help?
All right, Clive. Astrid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
I heard a lot of good things about Expedition 33. I seen a
Is that the thing?
I seen a video with the hooded guy talking or whatnot. That dude is funny as hell. Everywhere, I appreciate that like. Thank you very much. Where the hell is that green dot at? Okay. It would. I hate that. I'm on my new game plus on E33. Damn, that game got a new game plus mode?
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
Let me guess. My damn feet. Oh, nope, right here. Going through the hideaway's ledger, Otto's behest. Say less.
Trouble with the ledgers? Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
You said OG Final Fantasy VII? It is here somewhere. Or it could be on my other account. Yep, here it is right here. The OG7. Okay, wait, that's 4. You know what, Ray? I got 8, not 9, apparently. Apparently, I can't count. No joke, Expedition 33 is another level or another experience. See, y'all got me wanting to check it out now.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Oddly enough, I do have a physical copy of the OG7 with the black label.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
See, I never actually played 8. And you know what I just thought about? The little thing at the bottom left, that's the Scarecrow in this game. I kept wondering where I seen that thing from. And I was like, I seen it somewhere, I just don't know where. Now I know. Bro, look at all these side quests. You know what? I'ma do them. I low-key don't want to, but I'ma do them.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
7, 8, 10, and 13. You know, not many people actually say 13 is one of their favorite games. That's a shocker. I appreciate that light, Canesto. Or, wait a minute. Canasto? Saying that right? Yeah, I might have to buckle and get this Expedition 33, because, man.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
So now I gotta go hunt giant antelopes. Alright. I wonder what I gotta do for Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. It's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realized he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections, which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Is that the thing Tomes helped build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the Hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each.
Bro,
they lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the Hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Wait, something's back that way. 15 or 16? I've had some of everybody say 16. 15 is new. I think you're the first person that said 15. What about 15 made it your
I
favorite?
think Mid might need some help.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Brixel, I appreciate that follow. You love Noctis and his combat style. Unfortunately, I can't exactly speak to that. I played like the first 2 chapters of 15 or maybe the first 2 chapters, and then I ended up stopped playing it. I don't know why I stopped. I don't think it was because it was bad, but I think it was because I was playing other stuff at the time. You know, I got pretty far in 13, and
They told me she was building a ship.
I ain't gonna lie, it was years ago that I played it.
Is that the thing too?
So,
Help to build.
make a Yui. Did I already kill these bombs he was talking about, or are these new? Damn it! I mean, he's only a B though. He ain't an S or nothing. Samrick. But I mean, you told me nothing. I already seen it. But but Onyx, I appreciate that share. But what the hell? Wait, I can't go nowhere? Can't go no damn. All right. I mean, 13 was kind of for me because the way you had to craft weapons was kind of stupid. I was like, this is a little ass backwards. What else did I like? I ain't gonna lie, some of the combo, like some of the character pairings really made my ass itch. Like, I think it was when the girl and Saz was together. Oh my god, I hated that shit so bad. They got what they wanted. Me unwillingly unwillingly finishing 15. I'm gonna have to revisit 15
Olaf,
one day.
have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Maternity Camper has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on of the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I ping you this note, I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two. Say less.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
I hate when they lock everything like this, but I get why they did it too.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Damn, it's another side quest? Damn. These shits don't stop. Please don't tell me that's not
Is
the damn
that the
hunt
thing
board.
Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive! I'm sorry to drag you into this, Master. It's just I couldn't think who else to ask. Anything catch your eye?
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. You. We don't know for sure.
I've got this theory. The Fall, I don't think they all fell. Some of them are still living among us.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life.
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthy patrons has
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalimil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Val Croix.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
I appreciate that. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what that stands for, but I'm gonna say cool.
It's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
See, look at the little scarecrow. Tell me that's not the little guy from Final Fantasy IV.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Well, that didn't take much.
Now, will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
We're not alone.
I don't care what nobody says. That's still funny.
got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
Just like that.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Radim here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right. Speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
I can knock out 2 things at once doing this.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword, then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Oh shit.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Bomb Ember and Scarlet Ray. So I'm guessing when I beat that bomb, it's gonna drop the Bomb Ember. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get Scarletite from.
That it? Fine.
Other than that, yeah, it's nothing I want. Oh, no problem. Is that Martha? No, that's Maeve. This is Martha.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Ugh, I'm never drinking again.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one Icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the Icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
He's Torgal. Get him, Torgal. You know, the first time I played this, I didn't know you can actually hit Torgal.
That the last game flooded.
But now that I do, I occasionally turn around and give him a
Mate,
couple
half of Oriflamme's under Aether.
Don't you run away from me.
Fetch!
And the cool thing about the PS5 version is, if you have your controller set up as a microphone, you can hear Torgal.
Did you hear?
The gate's terrible.
I want to see you again. It's all right.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and Olive Talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
I didn't know that was...
Goebel wants to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Like, I thought, certain things would only be, like, PlayStation exclusive. But I guess that do make sense to not do that. I would say do it. It might. Better yet, go to a pawn shop and buy it if you're gonna buy one. No reason to buy a brand new one. King Bone!
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
I heard Razer make good controllers, but hold on. Is it the Razer Wolverine that's like they modded controller or whatnot? Or not modded, but they're...
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff.
I guess I would say like whatever you would call a PlayStation Edge controller. Because I used to have one of those, but
that should do it. The wine needs more than this.
It was.
He can fetch it himself.
It was more or less like Xbox oriented, with the D-pad at the bottom and the joystick at the top. I did not like that.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let none say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running. There we Delamon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
So I'm getting upgraded potion storage. I almost said portal.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty big increase.
I think Mid might need some help.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so. Come again. I may have more for you.
Just a little bit more and I can get that. There.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
What was she talking about? The pimp lady?
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones.
Madam, that's what they call madams.
Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square. Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
The finest
Take a sniff, now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go? Probably ran out of gear.
Lights and butts!
I know what.
Anything I can interest you in? Here you are. An excellent choice. Here you are. An excellent choice. Thank you kindly. Anything else I can take off your hands? Thank you kindly. Go with Gilbert.
Alright, so I sold everything I need to sell. Stocked up on items.
Time to fight.
Be safe.
It's always a damn turtle.
Well, Clive, looks like we're gonna need an even bigger sword.
thunderbolt if you don't go down. $10 bands.
It should have stayed in its shell.
Yeah, what's up now, guy? I think I can make that sword now. Sometimes you gotta put hands on the turtle. Or I guess a sword, some claws, and a lightning bolt, and phoenix flames.
Clive. So, what'll it be?
Excalibur!
No scratches, all right?
Oh, my speed went down. Oh no!
That it? Fine.
Wait, I think there's one more.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. All done?
S rank. Is it this one? It's this one. It ain't that one either. It's this one. I'm like, shouldn't it be that one? This map be so
I'll be
damn
taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't.
I might be able to get away with this shit. This is not the place. I barely touched him and they went slow. Ain't they supposed to be kind of timid?
No need to ride from here. Seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then.
Chill. What on Easton? Bruh, this gotta be the first time I done used a fucking elixir. I refuse to die now. Damn. This should be another killer. I hope this is another killer. Oh my god. That motherfucker made me use all my potions and an elixir. That is the first time that shit has ever happened. Damn. I went up 2 levels. Yeah, that makes sense now. Hey, Ori Calcum.
Back to sleep with you.
Bruh. Why ain't nobody tell me that thing was like that? Oh my god. Oh, I forgot about that shit.
What are you after? There you go. Much obliged. Thanks very much. There you go. Much obliged.
All my potions and shit was used. I used everything just then.
There you go. Thanks very much.
Oh my god. That was something.
Very well.
I want to say that's everything minus this side quest that's in front of me. Bruh. That monster was whooping my ass. Sideways.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. All right. Straight home now.
So what do you think? Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
better stop playing with me. Set that ass on fire.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Or I mean, I could just, you know, take my sword and sticky. Just saying. Give him a couple good pokes.
See the Dalnex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
If I'm not mistaken, Torgal knocked that thing out of the way so it didn't get hit. Whose side are you on, Torgal?
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
That's a crazy piece of silver right there. You got.
So this is Amechis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power.
I can respect that.
The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths,
a lot of people have been talking about 33
to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Kind of big ass teleporting stone.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task.
That's a slap in the face.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greagor, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, Your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Boy, she is a piece of work.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
It's over.
Come on.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the Crystal's blessing.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I'm about to hop on Destiny with my dogs and them. I will be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank y'all for coming out. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the follows, the likes, the shares, and everything in between. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Omni signing out.